If the thought of driving a minivan makes you break out in a rash, hit the pause button, get some Benadryl, and come back because you don't want to miss this story.
I mean, after all these years of practice, we know how to make a good minivan.
Lisa Barrow is a spokesperson for Chrysler. She says the Town and Country is like a living room on wheels. Notice we didn't say rec room for obvious reasons.
It's full of modern conveniences as well as safety and technology. Just about anything you could want when you're driving down the road.
The new Town and Country even has two different types of live TV. There's serious backseat TV.
At Chrysler, we also offer backseat TV, which is geared toward kids. It offers 3 different channels of programming: Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel.
And there's also something you might be hearing a lot about these days: Flow TV. Not only can you get Flow TV on your cell phone, you can now get it on certain Chrysler products.
It offers up to 20 channels right now, and just about, I mean, there's something for everybody. There really is, adults as well as kids.
While the people in the second row are watching the news, or in this case, a steel cage death match, which, come to think of it, is not that different from some talking head newscasts, the kids in the third row can be watching cartoons. There are also plenty of inputs in the back for video games, video cameras, and anything else that might amuse you or your passengers, be they tots or execs. There's a 115-volt power outlet in the back, but for some reason it's 2-pronged, not 3, so a lot of accessories can't be plugged in, not even our battery charger for the camera or certain types of laptop chargers. No one up front can be watching anything unless the vehicle is in park. When that happens, the navigation screen turns into yet another TV set. The Town and Country is equipped with Swivel and Go, which sounds like a type of outpatient hip replacement, but it's not. It's seating that you can make face rearward toward the picnic table that you take out from under the floor and lock into place. This is all fine unless the driver is tall, in which case it doesn't leave him or her a lot of room to move back. The third row is electric, and if you've ever seen Dean Martin in the Matt Helm movies, this might remind you of the bed he had in the station wagon. You can even get the third row to flip around the other way so you can be the most comfortable tailgater in the lot. It seems really cool, but how safe is all of this? Chrysler tells us everything's been crash tested and each seat has its own 3-point belt. Plus, the vehicle has more airbags than Congress on a filibuster jag. While the video screens in the second and third row might cut down on the "are we there yet" thing, they do impede rearward visibility. Since they're in the center, when you look in the rearview mirror, you may find your progeny entranced by yet another Shrek movie, but you may not find the car that's about to get into your blind spot. So the blind spot warning system is a really nice touch. I've driven a lot of cars with blind spot detection, and I've come to the conclusion that it should be standard on all cars. Then again, my magic wand is in the shop, so here's hoping manufacturers are listening.
This Chrysler Town and Country minivan, very much a family car, which means you may be teaching your kids how to drive in it. But where's the Prindle, as they call it? The park, the reverse, the neutral, the drive, low, anything. It's all over here. You can't really see that from the passenger side. So right now I'm in park, right now I'm in drive. Even as a driver, if I have an emergency and I want to put the car into neutral, I have to just know that that's neutral. Or in the panic situation, be looking at the tachometer just underneath it to see where the N is. I don't think it's the best design I've ever seen for a shifter. Now we're in park, I think.
But once you do get the Town and Country into reverse and you've verified it's actually in reverse by looking under the tachometer, the rear view camera comes on. It was a little blurry on our test car. We even tried cleaning the camera lens, but it still looked like it forgot to put in its contacts. Anyway, the Town and Country has a really cool safety feature that we've never heard of before.
We have something called rear crosspath. And picture yourself backing out of a parking space and you're in a really crowded parking lot and you can't quite see if anybody's coming down the aisle. This will give you an audible chime to alert you that if somebody is coming down, or an icon will pop up in your side mirrors that will alert you as well.
And it actually works and saved us from a potential fender bender in the parking lot of Nordstrom's. The Town and Country even passed the Riddle of the Sphinx test. Both of this reporter's parents were comfortable in it. My mother, in the back seat, even fell asleep, and my father stopped pushing on the passenger brake long enough to listen to Benny Goodman on the 40s on 4 on Sirius satellite radio. The 3-zone climate control also came in handy because I'm always warm, my father's always cold, and my mother's somewhere in the middle. We each had our own thermostat. So while the minivan may never be cool, it was warm, hot, and cold on our road trip. The 251 horsepower 4-liter V6 gets 17 in the city and 25 on the highway. The published 0 to 60 speed is 8.2 seconds, which is respectable for this type of vehicle because I don't know anyone who buys a minivan to blow the power sliding doors off of other family haulers on the highway. The Chrysler Town & Country Limited starts at $35,000 with all the options including Sirius backseat TV, a DVD player, Flow TV, power third row, a second row with built-in booster seats, and a bunch of other features. The prices tested boosts up to about $43,000. I'm Grant Winter reporting.